I hate that. It is just so annoying. But anyways, I'm so sorry. We got cut off in part 1, and here we are. I had to do a second part. I tried really hard to resume that video, and it was impossible. So that's still going live as we speak. Now I'm in this one, okay? So anyways, as I was saying, she left. We're talking about Rhett Butler, Scarlett, and what was going on in Gone with the Wind. Part 2, Scarlett, okay? So she goes off to Ireland, angry and upset. And she's just livid. She can't even see straight. She sees red. And she's so full of herself. Anyways, instead of telling him, you know, yes, you're divorcing me now, but I'm pregnant. Maybe you should recant that. In those days, you know, no, she didn't tell him. She got angry and she moved out of the country. Stupid. So she's over there and she's living life, and the baby's born, and it's a beautiful little girl, and she just lets time go by. I mean, at this point, probably a year has gone by, maybe more, maybe almost 2 years has gone by since that event of the divorce. And the baby is now a year and a half old, okay? So poor Rhett has had about a year and a half to go date and court other people. So he dated somebody else, and then now he's engaged and he's going to get married to her. He has no clue about this other little girl, which he would have adored. And he still loved Scarlett. We all know this. But he had no idea. He had no idea where Scarlett was. So long story short, I know, hurry up, Steph. Get to the point. Get to the point. We got readings to do here. I know. I'm so sorry. She's sitting there in freaking London or England or fucking Ireland and shit. She's just over there. And she gets a message again from the aunt over there in freaking Savannah, Georgia. And she's like, I wanted to send you a picture from the newspaper that Rhett Butler, your man, your baby's daddy, is married. And she was like, she fainted. She was like, oh my God, he got married. He is legit married? Wow, he is legit married to another woman. And I think he had another child with her. But, so she lost her fucking mind. She was like fainting and freaking out and oh my God. Anyways, long story short, now her heart's broken. Well, damn, she's waited this long to tell him he has a child. He still doesn't fucking know. And mind you, in this movie, Rhett Butler was all about his child. He was all about his daughter. All about it. She was everything to him. So he would have been dad of the year had she just fucking told him, but she didn't. And shit gets terrible for Scarlett. She still stays mad. She's mad that he's married. She wants to live her life. She meets somebody else who's a psycho killer, by the way. She gets raped. Nothing with a child happens, but she's been hurt. She gets in trouble for murder, which she didn't commit. All this crazy shit is happening to Scarlett over there in fucking Ireland. So she's like just living life terribly, trying to be happy, which was a fail. Big fail. Whatever. Rhett over there in Savannah, Georgia, he's having a hell of a life too because he's rich. He's living his best life with his new wife, and he loved her, and she was beautiful and good and sweet and all that. I think they lose a baby to a fever. And then I think he lost her. She got sick with a fever as well, and she passed away. So he had to put her in the ground. So, you know, that's what was going down in the couple years that they were apart. He was getting married and then she died. So now he's a widower. Now he doesn't have any children. He's depressed. He's just feeling like shit. No Scarlett, no this new wife, no children. He's just, you know, depressed. So he finds out from a newspaper from another woman that's like, hey, you know, Scarlett's over there in Ireland. You should go check on her. He goes to check on her and like buy a horse. She ignores him. She like runs away from him. She doesn't want him to know she has a daughter. He doesn't even know. He came this close to meeting his little girl, but it didn't happen. It was a nerve-wracking movie. It was so stupid. I was so angry at the movie. So then he comes back. So he's met Scarlett. They still love each other. She's like, why are you over here? And he's like, I don't know. I just came to check on you. And she's like, why? You broke my heart. Like, why would you come check on me? He still loved her. Let's not lie. Come on. We all know he still loved her, but he didn't say it. Then he gets another letter, you know, that she's over there and she's going down for murder. So long story short, he goes over there to go save her, pay for a lawyer, this and that. And lo and behold, after all the drama, she finally tells him, as she's going down for murder, you have a daughter. And he was thrilled and he couldn't wait to see her. Look, end of the story. Are they happy? Yes. Sorry I had to like take that long to get there. They got back together, okay? After all that shit they went through, he had another marriage. She fucking had another man, maybe a couple, okay? She had a shitty life too before she even met him. Like, she was just everywhere. So some relationships just aren't perfect, is my point. They were happy after all that shit, okay? And they were a family. So anyways, you know, this is where the point I'm trying to make with this reading here is your masculine is wanting to come back in and be happy, but are you going to be like Scarlett and be bitter because of everything he's put you through? Because Scarlett was bitter. She was like, no, you fucking divorced me? Fuck you. I'm not going to tell you about our baby. I'm not going to let you in my life. Had she opened up, it would have been okay for them and he wouldn't have got married. But, you know, shit happens. He was being a dick. I'm not sugarcoating that. He was angry and Rhett was bitter and he was being a bitter dick. He was just being mean, spiteful, trying to protect himself though, you know? And listen, that's all you guys are doing. You're trying to protect yourself, Queen of Swords. You're trying to do the right thing for you, living your best life. You're trying to be happy. I get it. I totally get it. You're like self-love, self-care, honey. You know, sometimes the company I choose is my self-love and self-care. And I don't choose the company of this masculine who just wants to come in and hurt me while he's got somebody else. I get it. But the blame game's not going to help in this situation, okay? So anyways, your masculine's going to try to come in, especially if he's a fire sign. He's going to come a-knocking. Next, there you are again, Scarlett, Nine of Cups. Both my Gone with the Wind cards. Ironically, isn't that just weird? Talking about this story, and there it is, Gone with the Wind again, Scarlett. In this particular image, she's happy, wish fulfillment. This is when she finds out she's pregnant. This is also the night after Rhett made love to her in the best way possible. And she was just like, oh my God, I've never had such a man, like ever. Like she was just over the moon. In love. Ironically, at this moment when she's at her happiest is when Rhett was trying to be done with her. It's like Rhett gave her a last hurrah. She's drinking downstairs, upset about their shitty marriage after their daughter died. You know, she's just fucking upset. And he takes her upstairs and he makes love to her. And he's like, you're my wife, damn it. And so that they do it. And like they had been intimate more than a few times. Well, this particular morning, she finds out she's pregnant. And she's like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. He's going to be so happy. You know, we lost our daughter, but now I'm pregnant again. So she runs downstairs to tell him, you know, and he's already packed his bags. He's got suitcases. He's ready to leave. And she's like, but Rhett, I was going to tell you that, you know, we're going to have a baby. And he's like, you're lying. You're just saying that because you don't want me to go. And she runs down to him and falls down the stairs after him, you know. She loses the baby. Rhett's like, you know what? Life can't get any more shitty. It just can't get any more shitty. Scarlett, keep well. I'll send you money, basically. I gotta go, you know. And she was like, you know, I got to get him back. And that was kind of the end of the first part of Gone with the Wind. So here we are, just a troubled relationship, guys. And this is why you are in your Queen of Swords state, guarded with your metallic dress, shielded, guarded, turning to your friends, turning to things that make you happy. Because this man, or, you know, masculine energy, has put you through hell. And you just cannot possibly continue. But here's what's happening. He wants to come in and be a family. He wants to come into your life. Wish fulfillment. You know, as soon as you go off and do your own thing, and your how do you say, metaphorical Ireland, as you go off to Ireland, as you go off and do your thing and pull away, I do believe your person's going to come back. And I'm not saying you're going to want that, but that's what's going to happen. Next card. 4 Cups. I feel like you're just stuck in this energy of being rejected. You're just like, you're not really back. You're just teasing me. You're just saying that. You're just coming back like you always do. Getting my hopes high. Making me feel like this is the best thing in the world, being with you. Feeling like we have a chance. Feeling like we have a shot together. Knowing damn well all I want is to be with you and have a family. And you come back in just to break my heart again. So you're scared. Okay, so you're scared. Nope, they don't want me to use that deck. All right, so you're scared. This new beginning, this Ace of Pentacles, you're feeling very 4 Cups. This is hopeless. This isn't really going to work out, you know. Here's this cup in front of your face, and it's just like, here I am, grab me, grab me. You're just like, no. Even though it's a wish fulfillment, even though it's 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, like this cup is the best cup ever. And you're just like, I don't believe it. The card that comes out from your masculine is I need you. I'm feeling inadequate. I'm feeling ashamed. I'm feeling upset with myself and codependent. So he's coming in saying, I need you. He might be kicked out. He might need money. He might need a place to stay. He might need advice. Whatever this is, he is codependent. And he's coming in, he's like, I'm ashamed. Okay, I'm ashamed to tell you I need you. I'm ashamed and I'm upset with myself. So he's coming in like, but I need you. 6 of Pentacles. Can you give me some of your pentacles? And that is like, throw me a crumb, throw me a bone, give me something. Like, I need you. So I could see your person coming in like, please, Divine Feminine, I know I've hurt you. I know we've had a shitty past, but I love you. I want to be with you. I'm coming in and I need you. And you're like, that's the point. You're not here because you love me. You're here because you need me. Or you're here because no one else is there. And so you're miserable, you're unhappy, even though this is like the answer to your prayers. And he comes in, heavy guilt. Karma has shown me how wrong I was. I'm so ashamed. Now what? So he has a lot of guilt about what he's put you through. He has a lot of guilt, and he understands that's definitely why you're pushing him away, is because of everything that you've been through. He understands that you are holding back, which is a resistance and a blockage. Listen, this is frustrating. Like this, it's frustrating for you. It's frustrating for me as a reader. It's frustrating for your person. I'm telling you this story, and I'm reading these cards, sharing the story of Scarlett and Butler, you know, because Do you want to make this more difficult than it needs to be? Some long drawn out saga of you did me wrong, I do you wrong, you chase me, I run, you know, I chase you, you run. Are we going to do this song and dance for how long? And if anything speaks to us, let the story of Gone with the Wind and Rhett Butler and Scarlett O'Hara be a testimony. Don't let your own stubbornness get in the way of better communication. Because both of them were just so stubborn to really say how they felt, that they drug out so many situations longer than it needed to be. All right, let's get some tarot. First card out is the Five of Pentacles. This is you left me out in the cold, you abandoned me. And here's this little salamander like, hey, we can fix this. And she's like, no, you can't. I'm in the snow. I've been abandoned from the group. They don't want me over there. I'm in the cold by myself. I'm hurting. I've suffered a loss financially, emotionally, and physically. And then we have the Horned God. Here comes the Emperor. Here comes Rhett Butler. Coming in with his hunt, coming in with his power, coming in with his masculine energy as the Emperor. Taking care of business, rebuilding, reconstructing, protecting. Coming in as a protector. Coming in as someone that's going to take care of the problem. The problem will be resolved, says the Emperor. Then we have the Five of Wands in reverse. And these are a bunch of witches, or these are warlocks, these are men. These are a bunch of warlocks learning how to do a spell, reading it from a book. Now it's in reverse. So this is the end of a learning journey. It's like you've already done this lesson. You don't need to redo it again. Do we need to redo this lesson again? So the Emperor comes in as a father figure, a masculine energy that is wise and protective. Maybe it's spirit, maybe it's God, but this person's coming in like, no, you guys, this is the truth. You need to fix this. Please don't redo something again. You've already grown up. You already know. Followed by the Seven of Chalices. This is a chance. This is an opportunity. You can choose to have love, or you can choose to have sorrow. So this God is like, look, you can choose to be over it. And look how she's separated from these other cards. And I didn't do that on purpose, but these three are grouped together and this one's separate. So he's like, you can choose to be over here alone, sad, negative, hurt, and just suffer. Like you can choose that, or you can choose to come over here with us and make the most. Just make the most of a situation. Oh, sorry guys. Okay. And then 10 of Wands comes in. Enough of this suffering journey. And there's the coven, by the way. And look how it like disrupted everything. If you can see here, there's the coven around the fire. Or it looks like stones. But it's actually people with cloaks. I know it looks like stones, but they're people with cloaks. And over here, it's the same thing. There are people around the fire with cloaks. So these images are kind of connected. So this comes in and says, put an end to suffering, and she's bringing the wands to the fire with the people with the cloaks. So she's choosing to help. She's choosing to not want to be separated anymore. She wants to be a part of this. And then we have the Two of Cups. I love it. So the message here with these tarots, guys, is are you going to choose to just be Scarlett over there in Ireland suffering until the worst happens and then like everything's fine? Or are you just going to accept that things happen, shit happens, I'm glad you're loving yourself, but you get what you you receive what you get, or I don't know, I can't talk. You get what I'm saying. Karma. You reap what you sow. And if you resist, you're going to have more hurt and pain. Even though you think you're going to be happy, which most of the time you will, but if you resist the good in your life, you're going to be unhappy. Don't resist out of bitterness. Resist the bullshit. Resist the lying and the cheating. Resist using you. Resist taking advantage of you or making you act out of character. Hell yeah. Resist that motherfucker. But when this person comes in as an answered prayer with a 10 of Cups, a 9 of Cups, the most utmost of happiness, don't resist that. Don't be hopeless to where the point something good comes in and you're so damaged and you're so jaded and you're so hurt that you can't welcome good news. This man or this masculine is coming in need of you. Yes. Maybe that's karma, 6 of Pentacles. He got what he deserved. He reaped what he sowed. He has to eat his own words. So now he has to come to you humble, tail between his legs, embarrassed and guilty that after all the shit he put you through, you're the one person he needs. That's karma. And more karma is he's going to have guilt for resisting you when all you tried to offer was 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. I want you to remember that. There was a time when all you tried to offer this man or this masculine was a 10 and a 9 of Cups. All you tried to give this person was love. 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, all the happy cup cards. You just wanted to give this person joy, love, and happiness and family. And you got rejected. Are you going to be one of those people that says, you rejected me, so I'm going to reject you? Is that who you are? Or are you better than that? Part of me wants to believe that you're better than that. Part of me wants to believe that you're forgiving. Part of me wants to believe that you have self-worth when it counts. You step away from the bullshit, which is wonderful, but you're not that far gone and that cold-hearted to turn away someone you love when they're coming in need of you, or they're coming in to give you something beautiful like love and family. I don't think that better part of you would just disappear. And if it did, maybe you should think about that, why you're holding back. And maybe you should think about healing your inner child. Maybe you've got some family issues, family disputes, a painful past. Maybe it's this person, but you better heal it. Because we have, I loved you then, I love you still, I always have, and I always will. Which is just like Scarlett and Rhett Butler. Rhett always loved her, even though he didn't show it to her the whole time. And you guys are really always coming in as Rhett Butler. The lover, the giver, the lover, always. And Rhett showered her with love and gifts. And she still had feelings for Ashley. no matter how hard he tried. So he did get tired. 7 of Wands. And he resisted Scarlett. And he went off on his own. And he had some happiness, 3 of Cups. He got remarried. He had someone for a little while, but it didn't last. Because that wasn't his destined person. That wasn't his twin flame. That wasn't his soulmate. And from the very beginning, when he met Scarlett, he said, you and me are so alike creatures. We both have a business mentality. We both are go-getters. We go get what we want. We see money. We make money. We breathe money. We are abundant. We're determined. We're untraditional. We don't care what people think. And we're passionate. Fire energy, right? We're passionate. So from the very beginning, they were very alike. But sometimes when you're so alike someone else, right, you can fight the good. And a lot of their problems was a lack of communication and a lack of forgiveness. Later on, they forgave and they were in love again. And thank God they got to enjoy the rest of their lives together. Well, you're going to have a second opportunity, 2 of Chalices. The fight is over. 5 of Wands in reverse. You have a choice to put down your burdens, put down your heavy guilt, put down your anger, put down your fiery bullshit. You have a chance. And be happy, 2 of Cups. Or are you going to be so bitter and pissed that he put you through that shit at all? Well, Steph, he put me through hell. And he hurt me. Queen of Swords. And I just want to move on. And I don't care if he comes back. I don't care if he comes back perfect. I don't care if he comes back needing me. I don't care. He hurt me. I'm pissed. I'm bitter. I'm upset. I'm out. 4 of Cups. I'm going to hold back. This is your fork in the road. This is your, and this is to come. This is the future. So this isn't right now. But this is coming up in the future, okay? Within 3 months, most likely. For some of you, it could be a little more, but within 3 months, this is coming up, and you got to be ready. Or are you going to be like, Steph, I'm glad that I walked away for my own conscience, for my own self-respect when I needed to. I put up a barrier. I had boundaries. I did self-love, self-care. I enjoyed things that I wanted to do. I planted my seeds. And what came back was this person still wanted me, still wanted to give to me. However, when he showed up trying to give me crumbs, when he showed up trying to do sexual things with me but not commit, I said no. And I'm really proud of myself for saying no, Steph. So I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I held back when I needed to. But when he comes back correct, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, when he comes back right, I don't want to be rejecting that. I want to be receptive. I want to be open. I want to be intuitive. I want to know when he's genuine. I want to know when he needs me. I want to know when my place is with him. I want to know when things have turned around and the pain and suffering is over, 10 of Wands. I want to know. And I want to be open enough. Fool's Journey, the Fool card, Major Arcana. I want to be open enough to have a new beginning. I want to be open enough to start again. Have a fresh start with me and him. And 3 of Athenes, which is 3 swords, in reverse. I want to choose to open the door, not close it. I want to heal. I want to be healed. I want to have love. 9 of Chalices. Then listen to me, guys. Listen to the person doing the tarot future telling. Listen to the person that says, this is your future. What will it be? What will it be? So yeah. So anyways, that's your choice. Let's get a message from your honey bunny, and then we'll do your oracle. What does your honey bunny want to say? Coming back in to your life. Bottom of the deck is, I read every word you've written to me more than once. So he has reread your messages to try to get more of a feeling of what energy you're in. So he rereads everything, or he reads into it deeply. You know, like he looks into what you say in a more deep way. And then we have, I do check up on you to see what you're doing. So your person's like, even though you left me, even though you rejected me and pulled away, I kept checking up on you. Maybe through text, calls, maybe driving by, whatever, but he checked up on you. I save everything you send to me. And I'm sorry I don't always know the right response, but I am coming up with better answers. Okay, so your person's like, I know I'm not the greatest at communication with you, but I'm trying and I am getting better. Next we have, I'm so afraid of changing. Like that really frightens him because he's, your masculine is used to things being the way they are consistently. He hates change. He's very afraid of change, and he's afraid of things changing right now. I'm truly in love with every piece of you. So that comes out as well. So he's just like, you know, I'm stubborn. Yeah, I'm in my own ways just as you are. I'm afraid of changing, but I'm also willing to change. I'm willing to change because I'm truly in love with you. Every piece of you. And I'm not willing to let you go. I'm not willing to lose you to our bullshit. You deserve to be treated better, and you're right. I need to step up. Emperor. I need to do that. Another message from your person is, refreshing. I just want to have a fresh start. Again, guys, this is in the future. So this is not happening now, and it didn't happen yet, but it will. So your person's like, I would like to refresh with you. I want to move on from this karmic. I want to move on from our past. I want to move on from that stuff. Let's do one more. I am breaking up with the karmic, and I am breaking my karmic cycles, my karmic chains, and my karmic bullshit. Okay? So your person's like, believe it or not, I'm breaking karmic patterns, karmic chains, and I'm breaking up with the karmic. Okay? Bottom of the deck, I'm watching you. Right? I am. I'm watching you. So again, this person's checking up on you, driving by, texting you, watching you. Just like Rhett Butler kept an eye on Scarlett in some way. You know, he even went out of his way to Ireland, giving his current wife the excuse that he's buying a horse, when really he just wanted to see Scarlett. And that was the funny shit in that movie. He's like, oh, honey, I'm going to go to Ireland and to England and pick the best horse, and I'm going to go bring back the best horses so I can start my business down here. They're the best. He knew damn well he went down there to see Scarlett. He couldn't keep away from her. Not forever, not completely, because he really loved her. And that's going to be the same with you. You're going to try to stay away from this person completely forever. You know you can't. You're always going to have some curiosity down the road. I wonder how my person's doing. I wonder if my person's okay. I still love my person. You do, and you know it, so don't be hard to get like that. Anyways, what is your masculine going to be going through? Breaking up with that karmic, moving on, having a refreshing start with you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, he's going to be looking at you giving up, non-action. He's like, you just gave up. You just quit. And you're like, yeah, did you think I was going to keep going forever? Did you think I was always going to be there no matter what you put me through? Wrong. And this is very Four of Cups. This is a butterfly on your back and a butterfly here, and it's just like, no, you did something to me and I did a reaction. Next, disillusioned, judgment. Wow. So your person is going to realize he made a bad judgment call. So during the action of moving on and breaking up from the karmic, he's going to realize that was his choice. He chose the karmic over you. He chose to suffer Five of Pentacles. He chose that path. He chose to be manipulated and living in an illusion. Bad choice. And that might be why he's Four of Cups. Non-action. Elusive. And he realized all he did was make excuses. Excuses, excuses, excuses. I can't leave the karmic because. I'm stuck with the karmic because. I can't do this because. Excuses, excuses. So he's going to realize that he's going to lose you based on his non-action and making excuses with the karmic, and that's his choice. That he cannot have you and the karmic at the same time. So actually, the karmic should be thanking you. Thank you for stepping away from him when he wouldn't step away from you. The karmic, instead of getting mad at you, blaming you for being in the way, being a fifth wheel, being the other woman or the other feminine, she shouldn't be mad at you because you were never chasing. You were never chasing and you were never lying. He's been chasing you the whole time, playing the both of you. And you're just like, enough's enough. I can't be a part of this. If that fool, if that karmic wants to be in the dark and be a part of this, knowing damn well about me, I'm out. And you know what? That's probably what the karmic wanted in the first place, was for you to be out. But the funny thing is, it's going to backfire against the karmic. Because as soon as you step out, who's going to come chasing you? Who's going to move towards you and no longer want to be stuck in that karmic situation? It's him. Meaning the masculine, it's him. So, yeah, you actually leaving this situation is going to help yourself out. It's going to help him out. And it's going to help the karmic out because they're not going to help themselves. As unfortunate as that is, somebody has to break the cycle. 10 of Wands. And remember, there's that group. There's that coven. They're all there around the fire every time. Here you're alienated. Here you are outside of the coven. Here you are outside of the third-party group, being an outsider. Number 5, Five of Pentacles, being the fifth wheel. You're the fifth wheel. The other woman, right? So here you are feeling left out in the cold while they're together in the warmth. When here, if you leave, you put it down, 10 of Wands. Somebody else is going to step up because in this picture, this is a different girl than this girl. She's blonde. She's brunette. She's younger and stockier, and she's tall and thin. Two different people. So the message here is whenever you choose to step out and put it down, somebody else is going to step up. And that somebody else is the masculine. To come and put wood on your fire. And the karmic just gets dealt